This video is being submitted by Caitlin Fillmore, Hannah Frank, and Kirby Newhouse for Ed 717. Our determined video has the ability to be used with a variety of audiences. The Olympics have slowly taken over the entertainment industry, causing it to become the most profitable global media event. Adults within the business industry have the ability to break down the economic components of the game. On the other hand, the glorification of the Olympics has misled much of society, convincing us of its intended purpose of unifying countries from around the world. Due to misleading advertisements, popular culture, and the realities faced by host cities and athletes, adults interested in or studying psychology and sociology would benefit from this deterrent.
We begin our deterrent by exploring the Olympics in pop culture. So pop culture has created a positive image for the Olympics, and our perception as a culture of what we believe the Olympics to be is created by the things that we are shown in the media, TV commercials, movies, anything like that. So there are 4 videos that we've selected to help demonstrate the typical portrayal of the Olympics. The video on the left is a Coca-Cola commercial, and the idea behind that is, what does it feel like to be an Olympian? So it talks about being an Olympian, you feel alive, you have a joy that you want to share with the world. It's a feeling that is indescribable and not like anything else. And so that image of the Olympian is used to help promote a product. The video on the right is a clip from the movie Miracle, in which the coach is talking to his Olympic team. And it is used to help demonstrate the glorification of the Olympic Games and the weight of the Games on a grand stage, and what it means to be an Olympian. The next 2 videos we have also add to building up this idea of what pop culture tends to portray in the media as far as the Olympics go. On the left is a commercial promoting the 2018 Winter Olympics. This one, basically the message that tries to get across is that Olympians have grit, they have heart, they demonstrate perseverance over their injuries, and work hard to achieve their goals, and we celebrate them for that. The video that's on the right is promoting the 2016 Summer Olympics. Again, this sort of helps to portray that the Olympics are such a grand scale event with huge celebrations. It shows the opening ceremonies with the fireworks and the crowds, dancers, and much more. And those videos collectively help to demonstrate that idea for us. Due to the app that we are using to create this video, we are unable to show the clips with sound, but a link is included in our submission for you to view them later.
So following these 4 clips, we have a variety of questions that we would want our adult learners to consider. These questions include, what comes to mind when you think of the Olympics? Specifically, what emotions were evoked when you watched the previous Olympic videos? What is your favorite event of the Summer and Winter Olympics? Who are famous Olympians you know of? What makes them famous, and what does it mean to be an Olympian? Another question to consider, or to put yourself in the Olympian's shoes, is how would it feel to be one? We then want to take a few minutes to reflect on the entire process of hosting an Olympics before we jump into our next video clips. Things that we want to consider or discuss with our adult learners would be, what goes into it? Is it beneficial for society and the economy? And what are the ramifications of hosting the Olympic Games? Jahali suggested that when we are immersed in something to the extent that we are with images portrayed in popular culture, we have a tendency to accept them as being part of the real and natural world without question.
At this point in our deterrent, we introduce the different perspective on the Olympic Games. So here we have a set of 3 video clips taken from pop culture, but more of a sports reporting angle at what really happens with the Olympics. In these clips, it demonstrates that after the games, what happens is things kind of go into disarray. So we have abandoned stadiums. It talks about how there's damage to the environment and the infrastructure of the hosting country or city. And it helps to portray the side of the Olympics that don't get seen, because once they're over, we tend to forget about them and move on. But the after effects of the Olympics are still there. These next 2 are taken more from the athlete perspective. The one on the left talks about how Olympians don't necessarily feel all the joy that we see all the time. The two together talk about how athletes have financial struggles. They'll be working different jobs just to try to make ends meet and to finance their own training. They'll go into debt. It talks about the hypocrisy and corruption that they see behind the scenes at the Olympics. They are the ones that are working every day, day in and day out, to become medalists, yet when that happens, they don't necessarily get all the credit for it. Someone else seems to benefit from that with regard to the economic and financial gains that come with becoming an Olympian.
Following these 5 clips, we would like to discuss with our adult learners a variety of different things. Our first question is, after being provided with new information, how do you feel about the Olympics now? Specifically, what emotions do you feel now after watching the last set of videos, and has your image of the Olympic spirit changed? What is your perception now of what it would be like to be an Olympic athlete? And then we would take a few minutes to reflect on the entire process again of hosting the Olympics. What are the long-term ramifications for hosting the Olympics? And is the temporary economic boom worth the failed infrastructure down the road? While this could start off just as a large group discussion, it also has the ability to form into various concept maps, pro and con lists put on whiteboards, things to that nature. So while our determinant might be limited to just a few different components, we really think that the videos and our discussion questions have the ability to extend into a really powerful learning experience for our adult learners. These are our references, and that is our determinant video. Thank you for watching.